Hello, welcome to today's Polka update, which is a premiere, by the way. I will be in the live chat, so if you're watching this live, make sure to ask me any questions you may have in relation to Polkadot or Kusama, ideally related to what I'm talking about, but if not, that's fine. I mean, even if it's just related to, I don't know, some crowd loan rewards or whatever other information, just fire it away in the live chat. Don't be shy, I will be there to answer your question because I haven't done one of these in quite some time. But today I'm going to focus on Bitcountry Pioneer's latest update because we do have the monthly development update, which I was really looking forward to. But aside from that, they've also tweeted quite a lot of things here. As you can see, they've shown us images from within the metaverse, designs, all these different objects that they've created, right? So you could see how it looks. It is pretty slick. I'm really excited for this, and it is due to be launched at the end of May, at least with the first release, with staking and with token transfers for Near. So we will be able to use some parts of the metaverse. I don't think it's going to be fully launched yet, but look at this. I mean, awesome design here. Looks like a real game here. So this is the community update that we're going to be talking about. I'll also talk a little bit more about other stuff as well. I'll talk about the Bajun Network Crowdloan, and if you're wondering what that is, it's going to be exciting because you're going to be hyped up about this. We've been waiting for a good Kusama Crowdloan for quite some time, so you're going to get that info in today's video. And then finally we'll talk a bit about Polkadot as well. But let's kick that off straight away. And by the way, if you are interested to find out or to read this article yourself, or maybe to even watch the video, just go to @BCPioneer on Twitter, scroll down there until you get to the development update for May, and then you'll see this page here, which I'm going to talk about. So basically what they've done here is they've created a YouTube video where one of the employees has been asking questions of other employees about what the progress is. And so you could see that they've actually delivered a lot of information here. Let me stop this, put it on mute. So you could see here they're showcasing the different functionalities within the metaverse. This is like a real demo here, as you can see. It is pretty cool. So yeah, this is the person here, Gardi. She works for Bitcountry, and so she's asking the team questions so that they can provide an update, and then they're uploaded that on their Bitcountry Pioneer YouTube channel if you're interested in that. So you could see this is Chris as well, the community manager. So yeah, let me go back here just to show you what I mean. So yeah, this is how your wallet is gonna be. It's gonna have a Near balance, okay? It's gonna have a bit balance as well, because remember, you need to stake Near in order to generate bit, okay? So that's how it works there. Okay, and that is pretty cool because this means that because we have this 2-token model, it's likely going to help people stake Near and not just sell Near, right? Because the concern with a single token model is when you're generating the same token, people end up selling those staking rewards. Whereas here, they've created a utility which is needed if you want to use this metaverse. If you have land and you want to build something on that land, if you want to build a community on your land, you will need to stake Near, okay? And if you didn't contribute to the Near Crowdloan, to the Bitcountry Pioneer Crowdloan to get Near, then you will need to buy it off the market. Again, not financial advice, but if you want to do that, you will have to buy it off the market in order to stake it, in order to generate bit, and in order to build those metaverse objects. So that's the beauty of this, the whole process that they've created, which is really awesome. Now, it is a bit of a shame because the market is how it is, but they don't care, right? They're builders. At the end of the day, they don't time the markets. Of course, we would have loved it as investors or as crowd loaners to have seen this earlier on, maybe towards the end of last year, if it would have been possible when the market was still doing well, to see it for the value that it deserves to have, you know, or to see it at the price that it deserves to have. But unfortunately, it's not the case. But it's not the end of the world. At the end of the day, the important thing is that they deliver, and that they deliver a solid product. And that's exactly what we're going to get here with Bitcountry Pioneer. You could see these are all the different metaverse objects here. You could see there's a bank. This is the vault that they're going to have. So it is pretty cool. I didn't watch the full video yet, but this is how it's going to look. As you can see, these are the Near tokens and the Bit tokens. They're basically in boxes. That's your vault. So you're going to be able to access that vault. They've also timed it here, so timestamped it here. So if you're interested to check out only specific timestamps, you can do that. But yeah, I mean, it looks pretty cool, and I'm really excited for this. And yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see how things go. And look at this. I mean, they've got blocks, they've got objects, they've got tools, and all these different functionalities here need to be or can be used, but you need to have those bit tokens in order to build, and and it even tells you here, look, see, estimated bit cost, current build 1 by 1. Okay, so that's pretty cool because it shows you how many squares you can build on, and what you can actually get, what objects you can get, and how many bit are required. And so, like I said, in order to generate those bit, you need near tokens. So pretty cool here. Yeah, have a look at this. I'm not going to spend time into this video to look at everything here because that will be too long. I know some people have been complaining in the past when I spend time in a whole video to talk about an article, whereas now I just wanted to kind of summarize it and just kind of show you through images how it looks. It is pretty awesome. But yeah, have a read of this article if you're interested. Now next, let's talk about, guess what, a new crowd loan on Kusama, because we've been waiting, and right now Shiden are winning because they're extending their lease, their parachain lease. So this is another crowd loan that they've started. Of course, they're paying out rewards in Shiden. And so 12,000 KSM has been contributed to them already. As you can see, Listen Network are likely next in the queue here, but we've got Bajun Network, which we're going to talk about with 108 KSM, and do not rush to contribute. I repeat, do not rush to contribute. Please wait until tomorrow, because tomorrow we're going to get an announcement from the team, which I'm waiting on myself, with a referral code and any other bonuses that they may have maybe for early contributors. Now, if you contribute directly from here, you're not going to see any of those bonuses, so please do not rush. I don't know who rushed here. Maybe some people saw it and they've pushed in 108 KSM. It might have even been the team themselves. So like I said, don't rush. They will be announcing it tomorrow. They'll give us all the details that we need. But let's talk about what is Bajun Network. Well, as you can see on parachains.info here, the Bajun Network will operate on a Kusama parachain. It will be the canary network for Ajuna. And of course, we'll look at Ajuna and what they have to offer, right? They're on Polkadot, but Bajun Network is going to be on Kusama. It's going to be fueled by the Bajun token. It's a fully functional network which will host games. It will be mainly used for testing and introducing new Ajuna features, services, and functionalities. This will provide a fast-moving environment for development and testing, and the Bajun network is also much easier slot leasing strategy to support smaller game studios and even small groups of game developers. It is intended to be a creative environment that can be used to pursue new kinds of game concepts and introduce new features and functionalities on a fully functional network. After successful testing and gaining enough traction and exposure to win a slot on the Ajuna network, the games will most likely move from Bajun Network to Ajuna Network. Nevertheless, smaller games which don't have enough exposure to secure a game engine or later a parachain game slot on Ajuna can also stay in the Bajun Network and profit from the full functionality and services provided there. So as you can see, this is going to act kind of like those projects that don't have enough funding to move to Polkadot and they want to stay on Kusama. That's exactly what's going to happen here with Bajun Network, but instead it's going to be with games. So yeah, we're going to take a look at this website in a moment, but first, if we go to the token section, because of course we need to know the tokenomics. 50 million is the total supply. Baju or Biju, I'm not sure how they pronounce it, is the ticker symbol. The crowd loan reward pool is 10% of the total supply, so 5 million will be allocated. A kind reminder, if you're just joining in now, please do not contribute to this crowd loan until tomorrow, until I'm going to do a video tomorrow when I'm going to mention the bonuses. Again, there will very likely be a referral bonus. I have spoken to the team. They said there will be a referral bonus. So we have to see what the conditions are. I'm going to do a video tomorrow dedicated to this. So please hold your horses until we get that information. But early contributors get 18%. So again, not the greatest tokenomics here, I have to say, right? Development and marketing is 30%. Founder engine 15%, which I guess is fair. Treasury and reserves 22%, but to me my concern here is that the treasury and the development and marketing gets a lot of the tokens and crowd loans get 10%. So I would have liked to see maybe less for the early contributors. I get that they need to contribute, right? They need to have early contributors for funding, right, for development, but then you've got development already, which you're likely using to pay the team. And so this is for the private investors. If there's no vesting for early contributors, then it could be trouble. It could be trouble, right? But 10% for the crowd loaners is not too bad. I would have preferred anything between 15 to 20%. But again, 10% is not too bad. I did say in the past that anything under 10% is bad. Well, 10% is okay. It's just at the borderline. Considering the low supply, 50 million, it's not really that bad, right? It depends how many are going to be in circulation as well, of course. But let's take a look at this. So Ajuna Network means the world's leading game development engines, Unity and Unreal, fully integrated with the world of blockchain-based assets. It empowers gamers to own and control their in-game assets, trade them in community marketplaces, and bring them into new worlds. So it's all about gaming, okay? That's what Ajuna are focusing to do here. And if we look here at the game studios, right? So they're using Unity and Unreal. okay, using the world of blockchain based assets. So it's kind of like Engine, if you're familiar with Engine. So you're likely going to be able to play games, and you're going to be able to have NFTs within those games that you can use within the games, right? And you can also sell them in a marketplace or buy them from a marketplace from other players. So that's like the idea behind this. The idea is that they're going to use the Unreal Engine to build cool games, and then to have the ability to tokenize the assets. Okay, so that's how it's going to be. As you can see here, Unity, Unreal Engine, Substrate, and Ajuna. Now, the upcoming games, I've spoken about .mog in the past, because they did actually create a token called the MOG token, which was on a fork of Dash, believe it or not. And because the wallet was so nasty, many people had not staked on that wallet or had not moved their tokens to that wallet. Apparently you could have staked, if I'm not mistaken, as well. I believe you could have. Yeah, you could have run a validator node. That's as far as I remember. Yeah, I mean, they were on an exchange, and then eventually what they did is they canceled that token from the exchange. They said that they're going to create a brand new token because they did take a snapshot of people's balances. So do not touch the MOG token on that Cytex exchange, please, because it's no longer usable. It's not going to have any sort of utility. So there's going to be the .mog token, which is going to play a part, but more details are going to come out on that. It's a pretty cool game with Mogwai. Okay, so that's how it's going to be. There's also new Omega as well. So a bunch of games are going to be in development for 2022. And some are going to launch, I hope. But that's the idea here. Okay, this is the game logic layer, the state channel, the Ajuna. Polkadot is on the outside because Ajuna is a layer 1 solution on top of Polkadot, because they want to be a parachain, of course. Storage and the trust, and the multi-chain. So yeah, and this is what I wanted to talk about here, to focus on this bit here. Animoca Brands, these are the same people that have funded Sandbox, which is the 3 billion market cap metaverse project. Okay, the 3 billion market cap metaverse project. And they've also funded Bitcountry and Bitcountry Pioneer. So that tells you that Animoca Brands are seeing potential in Ajuna. Okay, so that's one of the bullish things here. They've also got some strategic partners, Integrity and Darwinia, which was spoke about on this channel many times. I've been mentioning them since the beginning, pretty much. Well, not since the beginning, since they launched, but since they've moved to Polkadot. If you want to contribute, or if you want to subscribe to their newsletter, you can here. Just put in your email address and you'll get more information. You can also follow them on Twitter if you're interested. But that's been it. I will be talking about them more tomorrow when they launch the Crowdloan, with the Crowdloan details. Of course, I'll do a dedicated video on that. But congratulations, we have it now. We need to open up that champagne bottle if you're drinking. If you're not drinking, maybe drink a coffee, or just have some candy, or have some chocolate, whatever, right? Polkadot have just announced that after passing the community vote, version 0.9.19 has been enacted on Polkadot. This upgrade included a batch called upgrading Polkadot's runtime to enable parachain to parachain messaging over XCM, and upgrading statement to include minting assets like NFTs and teleports. Okay, so now we can finally do cross-chain communication on Polkadot. So that is absolutely amazing. We have seen it on Kusama already, so not new to us who are already in the space, in the community, let's say, in the ecosystem. But to the people outside the ecosystem, it's definitely bullish. And they've actually mentioned it on Cointelegraph as well, which is definitely something to look forward to now, because Cointelegraph have the ability to spread that word to more crypto communities. And I get that the sentiment is dull right now, maybe many people don't care, but seeing something like this is definitely gonna bring it into the eyes of developers. Maybe not so much focus on the investors, but more on the developers, because at the end of the day, if you've got a lot of investors, it does help, of course, right? It drives the price up, etc. But if you have a lot of developers, then it also drives attention, right? Because a lot of people are developing on this network, and then the investors usually tend to come when you have development. So yes, this is it from today's short video. Today is a premiere, I should say, which I haven't done in quite some time. Thank you for watching, and I hope you look forward to my video tomorrow to discuss Ajuna's Crowdloan. In fact, it should say Bajun Network's Crowdloan, but it's all the same. Thank you for watching. Have a lovely day. Take care and see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.